Hello and good morning, beautiful family. It is Friday, February the 7th, 2025. Friday, you know what that means. Pants are optional. Just saying. You gotta let loose every once in a while. So if you choose not to wear pants today, that's all right. All right. Let's get started. How are we feeling? How are we doing? Are we pausing? Are we moving forward? Are we finding that balance that we needed? Yes, Wings. Hang on. He's reminding me of something. He said it's Friday. You got to get your 80s deck out. I'm like, yep. What would I do without him? I don't know. All right. I give him enough face palms a day. Page of Swords. Seeking further knowledge. Wanting to learn something new. Maybe getting a new message coming in. Ten of Pentacles. Now this is generational wealth and security. All right. Somebody might get information about an inheritance or something. Let's see. In the past, the Sun card. We'll take it. That is just pure bliss and happiness. We've been happy. Working together. Getting ready to show off our skills to one another. This is community. All right. Maybe sharing wealth with the community. Six of Cups. Now, this is a nostalgic card. It's a sibling card. It's just gift giving in general. Being kind to one another. We're being nice. Okay, advice. You still need to prepare yourself for rebirths in all aspects of life. This is spirituality, emotionally, financially, physically, we're all changing. Some of us are getting wider than taller. I'm just saying. But this is just about transformation. So we're welcoming change. I know some people, change does not sit well. That's all right. Queen of Pentacles. We are very focused on our material world. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But like yesterday's message was, you have to balance it out. You can do your dreams and plans, and if it involves materialistic things, that's fine. But make sure that you're balancing it with focusing on spirituality and your emotional well-being. Okay? Your heart and your soul and your mind are very, very important, along with those material things we need to survive on. Okay? A couple extras. Two of Wands. And it takes, see the two? One foot in and one foot out. You have to make a tough decision sometimes of where that balance needs to be. All right. Six of Swords. But don't worry. You're divinely protected. You're moving out of rough waters here. Okay. You can see a shoreline ahead. Land ho. What? We don't lean on the hoe. We see it ahead. So finding that balance will help clear the way into those crystal clear waters. Okay? All right. Good reading. They weren't lecturing us. They're just saying you guys are, you're doing the work. Just make sure that you even it out. And the base card, this evil guy. All right? Cut those chains. Avoid temptation. And do not let him whisper in your ear. You are a child of God. All right, you are divine. Okay. Now, let's get a little bit of a higher self message. Higher Christ consciousness, collective consciousness. Those that can say that they've been there, done that. What do they want to tell us today? Share gossip. Disclose. No. Now, wait a minute. They've been telling us to avoid gossip. Thank you, Wings. He cleared it up for me. He said, keep reading. The power of disclosure. Share your truth with caution and discernment. So this is what the nasty rat bastards is what I call the deep state, what they've been up to. Share your truth. Share what you're learning. Okay. Disclosure is the key word in this, is what Wings told me. He said it's not gossip talking behind your friend's back gossip. This is, you're going to hear lots of things out there, and a lot of it's disclosure. Use your discernment for what's true and what's not. Okay? Because we're going to hear a lot of things. No knee-jerk reactions, okay? All right. What do we got in here today? Any Cupid? Are they going to put us in another chair? I don't know. I sit in this desk chair too many hours a day. But I do it for you guys, because I love you. I love you. If you're new here and you don't know why I say the word lobe, you'll have to ask in the chat room one day. Lightning. Uh-oh. Now remember, sorry, hit the microphone. Lightning, which we've had lots of today. We're in the middle of thunderstorms. This is just a representation. Remember that tower card, and you always see those lightning bolts coming and hitting? That's because it's a sudden event. Something really fast is coming. It's unpredictable. It may catch you off guard, but pay attention, all right? And then again, now these are complete polar opposites. So sudden events can happen that catch us off guard, but then again, other things seem like it's just creeping way too slow. And I know what you're all saying. Yeah, Jen, the money part. I know. But I don't make the rules. Okay? I'm just interpreting. Now, don't cry about it. Now, come on. It's heartbreaking. I get it. Now, this is the emotional side. Don't fall into that depression. I'm trying to find the right words here. Just because something's slow or you might have a sudden event, don't let it upset you and grab a hold of your emotions to where you can't come out of it. All right? Some of this stuff is going to be hard to take, but look how far you've come. Some are further along than others, and we're in different phases of our journey. Some are just finding out some horrible things that people have done. And it is heartbreak. And you're going through a grieving process. And then you get angry. And then you accept it and you deal with it. There's so many different levels of this. But just remember, don't deny your emotions and don't stay in one phase longer than the other, okay? Balance. And these are global things that are going to be happening, okay? So, like the world card. This is just watch what goes on in other countries. Not all of you are from the U.S., and I understand. The U.S. is generally the hub because all other countries are affected by what we do. So watch the whole globe, all right? And somebody might be traveling here too, all right? Lots of divine feminine energy. Okay, a woman plays a role. Well, we have a lot of divine females right now that are out there. Maybe it's the new press secretary. Maybe it's one of the new confirmations in the cabinet here in the U.S. But there's a lot of mama bear energy out there. Women are taking a stand. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because in a lot of aspects, not all, women's voices have been silenced. Okay? There's another balance for you. Male and female. We all carry both. Some have one stronger than the other. But it takes both, not just one over the other. right? Let's get into some 3D things. What are some of these things that could possibly be a shocker? So help me watch it say, action, you're watching a movie. There's parts of this movie that we may be extremely shocked. We keep saying nothing shocks me anymore, but then again, never say never, right? What could some of these be? Wings at only 3. Tired of drama, aren't we though? Aren't we though? That's where we balance ourselves to don't do the bad gossip. So what you hear, just breathe. Just breathe. Get in a room. Hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. Okay. Now, a lot of the scandal stuff that's going to come out, you're going to hear about evidence. I know that a lot of our senators are guilty of this because of this. Okay. So, yeah, lots of drama, exposure. You might be, maybe that's some of the shocker. Maybe some of you don't know how sick some of these people are. Okay, so just brace yourself. And those of us who are aware, it may be worse than what we think, because the devil's nasty. All right, future predictions. We'll see if they're going to keep spreading these nasty viruses and mutations. That's what's been popular recently. And some military. Sinking ship. Well, yeah, politically, a lot of NGOs, if you don't know what that is, it's a non-governmental organization. A lot of this stuff, it's going down the tubes, and it needs to. I do not see a physical sinking ship. It always could be, but I think this is metaphorically for plans of the bad guys is going down the drain. Prepare and stock up. We've also had this, and we've been told this, because as desperate as they are, they will drown each other and make our life miserable. They want to control the food, water, electricity, all those things. So we've been told for a long time, you need to be prepared. Bare minimum rice and beans from the dollar store if you got to. Do what you can, okay? Innocent and truthful. Okay, now they're showing me the word testimony. We're going to hear lots of these. Lots of stories, lots of proof. And who've been the good guys, who have been the innocent. A lot have been accused of things that they didn't do. But we're going to hear a lot of testimonies of people's horrible experiences to nail these bad guys to the wall. Okay, join forces. They're coming together. And this is a reminder that we need to come together. And if we already are, we need to stick together. Okay, because our energy as an individual is strong. But man, look what we can do when we come together as a group, a family. Yeah, and it's all over this. This is going to be huge for quite some time. So just, buckle your seatbelt. All right. I'm hoping that these guys, the good ones that are in it, the ones that are truthful, very few of them, can join forces. All right. But most importantly, spiritually, we need to join forces. Okay. All right. What do we got? You want to do those, Wingsy? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I did them out of order. He said, do them little ones. Okay. Calabreras, I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I'm not Spanish. And if you ever wonder how I choose decks, whether I purchase them or what decks to use during the day, that's part of my meditation prayer process. I always ask. There are many, many decks out there that do not resonate with me, and I do not like them. It's a process for me. And then in the decks that I choose each day, Spirit tells me. All right. Candle. All right. Now, something can be lighting the way that we need to pay attention to. Number 34. Okay, wings. Okay, so on a personal level, he doesn't want us burning the candle at both ends. That means, once again, that balance comes back in there. Make sure you're getting enough rest versus work. Okay. All right. But they're highlighting the light of the candle. Okay, yes. And he said that's part of your preparedness, too. If the lights go out, I don't get that they will for very long. Coin, money. Well, we know that. Remember, there's always two sides to the coin and two sides to the story, but there's always the truth. Okay? But they are showing me money. Bridge. They're actually showing me physical bridges. Okay. Well, let's pay attention and make sure that in a physical sense that we don't have accidents or collapses. And on a spiritual level, there may be somebody out there that you need to burn a bridge with, relationship-wise, or maybe you burned a bridge with somebody that you need to repair it. Okay. Okay, wings. He also says the grass is not always greener on the other side of the bridge as well. So if you think life is going to be so much better once we get through something, I'm not saying that it's not, but like in the money sense, with great wealth comes great responsibility. You could find yourself even more stressed out. I know, but none of us have ever been millionaires as far as I know, so we don't know. 34, 25, 39 if you need the numbers. Okay, now let's find out who our buddy is today. Who's going to help us out? Who would you like to have? Anybody but the snake, Jen. Good grief. All right, well, let's see if we can get a cuddly one today. All right, bossy. Is a sandpiper? Well, apparently it's cuddly. It says be playful. All right, so less work and stress, more playful. So have a little fun. Number 51 is just a reminder. Because this guy, he likes to, have you ever watched National Geographic where they run like on top of the water? It's really funny. Have some fun. If you need to splash in a puddle, splash in a puddle. But take a break from your work and your stress and your to-do list and your projects and just, whatever it is that you like to do, have a little fun. Okay? My fun is very limited right now because all my littles, my grandbabies, they're all sick. I got 2 with upper respiratory infections, and Miss Harley's got to have her tonsils out because she's got strep throat again. It's like the 5th time since school started. Y'all pray for them. I worked on them, done some healing. They are feeling better, but I haven't been able to see them. And while you're at it, pray for the rest of the littles and the teachers as well, because our county, we only have 3 schools. We're a tiny little county. And 2/3 of the kids are out because there's so much illness right now. Lee's fighting it. I was sneezing my head off earlier, so I am not accepting getting sick. All right, here we go. Clearing debt. Well, we're working on it. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. Well, that is part of our self-work. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. And that is part of this reset. It's a very global one, it's a national one, but it's a very personal one too. If you've never had money and you're just trying to get out of debt, make sure that you take all the steps and prepare with the right people that it never happens again. Because regardless, whatever you want to call it, QFS, Nasara, Jasara, reset, whatever you call it, remember, you can end up broke all over again if you don't do it right. Okay? All right. Let's do some of these. Yes, Wings, I'll give you 5. These are for your weekend to get you through. These are just the major arcanas, 80s song deck. These are fun. I just like to do these on Friday, give you a little something, something. So what do we got? And since there's only like 22 of these, it's not hard to get repeats. It might help if I turn it up right. High Priestess. Woohoo! Working on our intuitive abilities. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I, dude? I see, then now they're going to get stuck in my head. Eurythmics. This song speaks to the mysteries and the hidden knowledge that the High Priestess embodies. True. Beyond the veil, the spiritual side of things, and your intuition. Work on that. Now, she can be tricky, so make sure you stick to the divine. Okay? All right, here we got Hierophants. Living on a Prayer. Okay, this song is about faith and holding on to beliefs. You know, your traditions that you grew up on. You still go to church? Fine. Do what you got to do. As long as you're following the divine, whatever your faith is, whatever you call it, however you identify with it, that's between you and your God. I'm a Jesus girl myself. But it just is a reminder that you stick to your faith and your beliefs, and that's a very personal thing, all right? I know in tarot we look at it like, ooh, that's the deep state, Jen. Well, not in this. He has a good side, too. The Sun card. Now, we got this in the tarot reading earlier. Walking on Sunshine. A song full of joy, positivity, and vitality. It is just pure happiness. All right? Seeing the brighter things in life. Endless Love. Oh, we need to do a duet. Have a little Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. A classic love song that perfectly captures the essence of the Lover's card. Lover's card is simply just partnership, agreement, contract, being together. Okay, fun. It's just love. Beautiful cards. And one final one. The Chariot. Uh-oh, now we're going out like Rocky today. I have the Tiger. So this song is just, it's all about determination, willpower, overcoming obstacles, much like the Chariot. The Chariot represents triumph. You've come so far. You've come over all the adversities. You got this. So put on your boxing gloves and punch somebody in the throat. I mean, dance around and sing. Be happy. All right. I know you've been waiting. Mathin'. What do we got? They almost said put that one back. He goes, nope, keep it. Look here. We're back in the chair. Okay. Hang on. Well, maybe we're sitting down playing the piano. Okay. What is this? 77. I can't remember what that one is. 134. Family. We are family. Sorry. 50 is the clipboard, and 140 is the dinner plate, the dinner setting. All right, we can sit at the piano and eat our dinner with our family. 124. I flipped it over. There you go, Jen. Get it right. All right. 46 is the chair, and that's just quiet time, have a time out, Be still. I know, easier said than done. 74 is the grand piano, and this is just about social status. High caliber person, being in the spotlight. But it's also a reminder, enjoy some of that music that we just talked about in that deck. Maybe you're not an 80s fan. Maybe you like a different genre or a different decade. Music is a universal love language. So if it uplifts you, dance around your kitchen, you can even do it naked. I don't care. I'm just saying. I'm not there to see it. 77. What is this little critter? I can't remember. Audio symbol, vibrations and energy frequency. Music has this. So it's a reminder. You're going to rest. You're going to listen to some music, but do it in the right frequency. And maybe you're going to do it with your family. 134 is just about family time, being together, enjoying one another, whoever you call family. It could be a fur baby. It could be a picture on a wall. I don't know. You do you, boo. 50 is the clipboard. Are we making lists and checking it twice? Setting goals, keeping a log. A lot of times people do better with getting things done if you write it down. Or maybe you're journaling. Maybe you're making a list of things that you want to get done, not only today, but in the next month. I don't know. That's a personal thing. 140, we sitting down to dinner. Is that what we're doing? I'll never pass up food. All right. Place setting. Remember to fill your plate. I love that. It's a good way to end this. Fill your plate physically, spiritually, and emotionally. It's all balanced. Try not to have too much more of one than the other. It's all balanced. They all work together in rhythm and frequency. Okay? So there's your plans for today and carry it into the weekend. Sit down and have a good meal. You can do a physical meal, but make sure that you're feeding your soul. And you're feeding your heart, and you're feeding your mind. Okay? And if you don't know what those are, write it down and put it on a clipboard. Do these things with your family, with music, and good frequency. Or you're going to be in a timeout. How about that? Have a little fun. Be playful. Enjoy your life. We got the sun card a couple times today. That's good news. Be happy. Be happy, happy. Good message today. I don't know what I'm going to title it yet, because we got a lot of repeats. Wings will help me out. But until then, y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you later today on the round table. I will be hosting. We'll have a good deep dive, and y'all bring your questions. All right? Until then, know God loves you. And so do I.